all these languages and still no Danish. I am highly disappointed. Subtitles on, of course. Don't know why they would ever be off. Audio output low pitched. I could put on headphones, but nah. Visuals, action priority, frame rate, resolution. I don't give a shit about frame rate. Just until the pattern is just visible. It's just barely visible. Adjust the image. Adjust until the image in the center is barely visible. If the image remains invisible, please check your maximum. Volume can be set as a preset for visual, preset for preset for motion signals. And then a Bible about settings for player data. Sure. I consent that you can take my firstborn. Consent. If you do not provide the consent, there will be no effects on gameplay. You can withdraw your consent. Do you consent to content acquire your access to information related to your gameplay for the game? If you do not have an ID that has been linked to the platform ID that you used, holy crap. I mean, I do have a Capcom ID for the sake of being a Resident Evil ambassador, but do I have to log into all of that if I say that I do have an ID? Your playtime can be registered. Game data will be censored whenever you select quit game. Autosaves, right. Resident Evil 4. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the chainsaw demo and not the full game. I know that this demo released about 1 week ago-ish, and that since yesterday, as of this stream, the full game was released, but I don't have the full game yet. I don't have the money for the full game yet, and it's my birthday in 3 days from now, where I hope and pray that I get it. But if I don't, then I'll just have to get it at a later date, either digital where it is always readily available, or physically whenever my local game shop gets it back in store. So, but since I feel kind of left out by everyone who already has the game, and I haven't played the demo yet, I thought that now might be as good a time as any to get a little taste and comfort myself with pretending that I'm playing the same game that everyone else is. Kind of like, I'm playing Resident Evil 4 too, even though I'm not really. So let's begin. already love the ominous forest. Holy crap baskets.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Okay, so I appreciate that that Leon's backstory, you know, what happened since Resident Evil 2, his recruitment by the government and stuff, that has been fleshed more out, but the narration, I mean, I know that Capcom is trying to be more serious with these remakes, but the narration, 1998, I'll never forget that day, just sounded so try-hard. I mean, in the original, he sounds more, not bored, but he sounds more, you know, tired of it all. Like he has already, throughout these 6 years, that he has already been tired out from this whole thing. Like 1998, I'll never forget it. I mean, I buy that. I like that more. It's been 6 years since Leon S. Kennedy survived the Raccoon City incident, an unprecedented biological catastrophe caused by the Umbrella Corporation. Having distinguished himself as a U.S. special agent, he is tasked with locating the president's missing daughter. The search has brought him to an isolated village in Europe, where intel suggests the kidnapped girl was last sighted. Even Leon's past trauma could not prepare him for the nightmare, the insanity he would find there. Okay, so the demo skips the whole scene with the cops. Policia. Ugh. Boot? Was Evelyn here? Can't go in there despite the door being open.
How far could he have gone?
Who? Would have been nice with some context. Charming. Okay, so in this game, instead of the house of the first hostile opponent, the Axeman, being right next to where the car parks, they have expanded the area so that you have to traverse the forest in order to get there. And as expected from, not just the other remakes, but also the level of detail seen in Biohazard and Village. Everything is more lifelike and realistic looking. I mean, like, it's not just a house, it's, you have garbage everywhere, wooden floorboards all over. House looks run down, stuff like that. Please see we're able to kick doors down.
Anyone home?
Crude charm, judgment is nigh. Se acerca el juicio. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that completely wrong. I don't speak Spanish, if you couldn't tell. Hasta el fin. Tomorrow is the end. I think the above one is. Hasta is morning. Hasta el fin. Vivremos contigo. No temeremos. I better stop this before I embarrass myself. But something about the end. Very ominous indeed. Oh, how I hate when this happens.
Sorry to barge in like this.
I thought the other door was gonna be story.
Busco a un Felicia. Vino aquí?
No, he speaks Spanish this time. Okay, he broke his neck by being shoved into a wall.
This is not good. Man, that stinks.
Disgusting. Animal guts. Oh, and the pistol sound is coming from the controller. Love that. His name is Mario? Mario Fernandez Castaño. Police officer. Key to the Hunter's Lodge basement. I still miss that detail from Resident Evil 2 Remake where the click from the key would come out of the controller. Such a small detail, but so satisfying. Okay, so in the remake, instead of us fleeing up to the first floor of the house and then jumping out and being surrounded by angry Spanish people, we seek refuge in the basement instead. Again, the amount of detail is staggering.
Hey!
¡Contesta! ¡Necesito apoyo!
I read you.
¿Quién soy?
What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
Do I have to go back the same way I came?
What was that? No fucking way. just keeps getting worse.
No, he's not a zombie line. Oh, so we do go upstairs.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
Fuck that, I ain't going that way. It's a pretty big house. And while I'm sure that many miss the what is it called? While I'm sure that many miss the old conversations between Leon and Hunnigan, you know, where they talk to each other, looking out at the player. I appreciate that we get to see more of Hunnigan in real life from her office, like we did in Resident Evil 6. That was, I mean, I love Resident Evil 6 regardless, but seeing Hunnigan in her office, and not just through a radio with visual feedback, that was really something I appreciated. Like, yeah, we got to see more of her in that game. And here, while the back and forth radio communication had its charm in the original Resident Evil 4, I appreciate how the cutscenes are and the exchange between the two is more dynamic here. So far, me like. Ooh, haptic feedback. Haptic feedback when I walk across the bridge. På vej i seng nu?
Ja. Nej. Jeg var tæt på at spørge dig, om jeg kunne låne din oplader og bræt
Til...
til 3D, men jeg kan se, at jeg har min egen, så... Det skat. Altså, lige nu så er jeg sådan set stadig inde i butikken.
Hvad venter du på?
Altså, jeg skal stadig lige op og hente min Switch bare for gjort det der.
Nå, ja.
Så det tænker jeg, vi får gjort lige i morgen.
Whatever.
Jeg kan lige stå herinde, fordi der henter det op.
This house has seen better days.
By the way, I thought you were streaming, so you just wanted some peace and quiet.
I do. I just figured that you would speak to me sooner or later.
Yeah, I was actually going to speak in English, so it was still kind of some people who understand.
Jeg tænkte netop, når jeg snakkede dansk, så var det for at sige... Så var det for at spørge, men sådan så færre kunne forstå det.
Ja, okay.
Netop fordi det ikke rager folk, om du går i seng eller ej.
Ja.
And this is the second time we've been asked to crouch. Slap af. Chill, dude. Like...
Damn it.
Huh. Didn't even need a QT for that.
So, how's the game?
So far I like it. I mean, it's just a demo, but
It looks polished. The game was more kind of grayish, or
well, it was the colors in the original were more
damp in it.
damp. Exactly.
So it's kind of interesting to see it in another light.
Damn. Oh crap. Here we are.
And actually, it looks kind of nice. Ah, he's alive in this one.
Yep.
That just makes it more horrible. So you this one you're actually kind of moving forward, because by this point now you will first arrive in the village in the original. So if you had been a few more seconds faster in the original, you could have saved him.
Well, if I hadn't just been standing around here, I could have saved him. I mean, I kind of just looked on as he...
Imagine if he actually saw you and was like,
You son of a bitch! Come and help me!
I mean, you would just yell, Leroy Jenkins! And everyone
Shut up.
And everyone would just be more focused on you than the fireplace, fire. Then you could probably save him and he would be a meat shield.
Well, shall we get to it?
Now seeing that a variety of faces on the enemies.
Yep.
So it's just not inbred incest sibling from every corner of the town.
Certain materials such as resources, gunpowder, and knives can be used to craft different items. The types of items can be crafted. Yeah, can be increased by obtaining new crafting recipes. Storing health, red herbs increase the amount of health. Consider weapon to a shortcut by selecting the weapon in the items menu. So it can be assigned 1 to 2 weapons in each of the 4 directions. fuck! Ah! Talk about being pushed into a corner. Oh shit. Didn't get your night's sleep? And now that I've broken my knife, I can't use it against the doctor. Can I cheat? Damn! They figured me out! Ow! That was quick. Wasn't that quick?
Tenemos que servir.
I mean, I was just warming up.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Resident Evil 4. And through to the demo, being called the Chainsaw demo, that's where it ends. Rather anticlimactic, considering, again, I was just getting into it, and well, I hadn't timed how long it took, but I feel like I had only been fighting them for a couple of minutes or so, maybe longer, I don't know. So didn't get to see Leon fend off a chainsaw with his knife, although I had broken my knife, so that wouldn't have happened anyway. But I generally don't and never have seen Resident Evil as scary, but if there's one thing that scares me no matter the game, it's one-hit kill enemies. So the Chainsaw Man always freaked the crap out of me. So in the original game, what I would always do would be like a chicken shit to ascend the watchtower and then climb up and down that in order to just wait it out, because while they will throw a Molotov cocktail up to you if you stay up there too long in the original, what you can do, like I said, is to climb up the ladder, count to 10 or so before they throw the Molotov cocktail up, and then jump down and then up and down for 3 to 4 consecutive minutes until the bell tolls. But as you saw, that you can't do that in the remake because they make the floor break under you. Shit. But yeah, I really enjoyed what I played, so I can't wait to eventually get my hands on the full game, and when I do, I will most likely be streaming it. So if you want to tune into that, I'll be right here. Until then, take care of yourselves, and remember, we're all heroes.